Welcome to the generic podcasts on expletive included. We are the people who talk to you about things that sometimes refer to things. I'm Kia, there is Daniel, and special guest this week, Connor. We're talking about video games. Those things everyone on the internet talks about. Because this was Daniel's idea, he gets first topic.
And because you're going to start talking about Fallout 4 any moment now, I'll be completely out of the conversation.
Well, that's your problem, Dan. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah,
that's a me problem. Essentially, we're getting a bit of echo again. Is that going to be cleared up in post? Or...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Essentially, Steve advertised to me a video game that I thought was quite interesting, but it was a game called, let's see, I've got it open here, Mushihime-sama, Little Princess, and it's a bullet hell game, and I kind of wanted to talk about it on Facebook, but I thought no one's going to be interested in anything I have to say about a cruddy bullet hell game. And it just kind of made me start thinking about bullet hell, and just that I wanted to rant about it in that it's a genre that has basically just gone to shit. It's all shit. I've got like I've only got one recent bullet hell game, and it's shit. And I've played another one by like the same people, and it's shit. And then Mushihime-sama is again from the same people.
Is it shit?
I haven't played it because I thought I'm not going to shell out like £15 for this game, which is likely to be shit. Even though they're offering the free OST like with it, and I was like, I would probably buy the game just for the OST. I have done in the past.
Yeah, you should.
I bought like Benelico. It was some weird JRPG, but it came with a free OST. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. Sure, whatever. So it has in the past like made me buy games, but no, just bullet hell from developer Cave, and it's just I can't remember like the actual Steam profile for it said that they're like the masters of the genre, and it's like these guys are the masters of the genre. No, I'm done. The other games that I'm talking about was I think Akai Katana. That's the one which I've played but I don't own, and the other one was Death Smiles, which again came with free OST, which is it's okay. But it's just it's not a game. It is essentially not a game at all. You can literally fly through it. You can just hammer the A button, just keep pressed down, and you just kind of keep going. Because you have unlimited continues, like, essentially, it's one of those games where you have, like, 5 lives. And then you lose your lives, and then you just respawn, like, checkpoint with 5 lives.
Sensing you don't like these games.
I don't, because there's no point in playing them. There's no challenge. You can put it on the highest difficulty, and you can just press A, go up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh no, you're dead. Fine, start again, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's like, oh no, you're dead. Right, same place, up, down. Oh no, you completely lost all your lives. We'll just put the point total down to 0, and then you can just start again, right where you were. Fine.
Sounds like you're describing a bullet hell shooter to me.
Yeah.
Say again?
Pretty much.
Sounds like you're just describing a generic bullet hell shooter to me. I mean,
yeah. And it's like, what is the point of playing a game like that?
I mean, they're meant to be obscenely challenging, from what I've heard. I know the Toho series is obscenely popular.
The challenge is completely removed by the fact that you can't lose. If you want to get through and get like a high score or something, or you just care at the point so much, then yeah, I suppose there could be challenge. But if you just want to play a game and have fun, then
I don't think, Dan, that you have any right to bitch about games, considering the amount of time you spend on Pokemon Shuffle.
Oh no, I kicked that habit. That wasn't a game. That wasn't fun. That was an addiction. I kicked it.
Well, we've all known people who've gone through addictions when it comes to video games. I mean, can we all say we have once been tempted by the Warcraft bug?
No! I've never played World of Warcraft ever.
I've been tempted, but the price just seemed a bit too high for me, so... Although
I've not been playing it since vanilla. No, that's not true at all.
You don't have a level 70 warlock.
It's actually level 100 now.
Did they?
Yes, the new expansion's coming out soon, so...
gonna have to grind.
Or did that already come out?
The Panda one, Mr. Pandaria. That was the expansion just before the last one, so just before... yeah, it's been out.
Okay, because I played before that one came out. It took a lot to get me away from it. I mean, bullet hells as a genre are really weird. I remember playing this one on the PS2. It had a weird sort of pseudo-communist Russian aesthetic. You played these rebels against this communist empire. There are like a couple of player characters with different bullet speeds, basically. And it was sort of a isometric bullet hell, but you were just playing a guy with a gun.
We played that? Was it something Red Faction?
Yeah, something like that. Like a Red Faction or some crap like that.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. I liked that game. That was quite fun. Because you could die, and therefore there was a challenge.
It was shit.
It was better than this shit that I've been playing. Better than...
Oh, I'm intrigued. I want to play it. I want to play it now.
What? The cape, like Death Smiles, Akai Katana, Beetle Princess Sama.
Oh, it just sounds like the perfect anime bullshit that I love.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I shelled out for Death Smiles. Because it was like anime bullshit, but it was like really gothic, and there was all these gothic Lolita chicks, and they were just like, yeah, let's go around killing demons and shit. And then it's just, oh.
Well, you two will probably know this. I only sort of tangentially came across this, and I think it might be a bullet hell game, but it's so weird. I know it's got an obsessive following in Japan. It's about these girls who are traditional Japanese archers, but they're also boats.
Okay.
There's an anime about that.
Yeah, it's also a video game, and I've only seen like a trailer for the latest series of that, and it's so weird. I want to watch it, but I can't remember the name for the life of me.
I can't remember, but I watched like one episode, and it's got like all the famous battleships throughout history are like anime trope girls. So you've got the tsundere one, you've got like, and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, it's
quite weird.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that if you just do some random Google searches, there's not going to be a lot out there which is similar to this that you could, mistake it for. It should be quite easy to find.
I don't know. I remember a comic called Wereboat.
Wereboat?
Yep. He was a superhero whose power was transforming into a boat. He lived in a landlocked city.
He could crush people.
Pretty much. That's how he solved crime. I must get to a great height. Brrr.
So, bullet hells, manic shooters, as some people call them.
Yes.
Wikipedia. I think
yes, my main source of all information. Yes.
Yep. There is a game that I have played when I was very young that is the same kind of genre of these games, but not really. It is again on Wikipedia not described as a manic shooter, just as a shooter. And let's see, it was published in 1991, the year of my birth.
A great year, fine beverage.
I think that's what it says. Developed and published in and it just blows all of these other manic shooters just out of the park, just because it's fun, it's interesting, it's got good power-ups, which you would have thought would be, if you're doing a manic shooter, then you want awesome power-ups. You don't want to just have like straight beam and then boom, wider beam. You want like random things to happen. Its name is Super R-Type.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've played any type of shooter, except for maybe R-Type Final. But that's kind of debatable because I think that Super R-Type trumps R-Type Final. But the R-Type series, which finished with R-Type Final on the PlayStation 1 or 2. I've got the game, so I could just kind of run away and find it while we're talking about Fallout 4.
Don't worry.
I think it was.
What was that one that came out where you play as like it's a side-scrolling version of it, but you're like a spinning, half-naked, muscle-bound man that's like shooting things. It came out in Japan, and it was like a bunch of YouTubers have played it, and
Never heard of it.
Really weird.
Never heard of it.
Nah, Google it.
But
Spinning Naked Man, Japan. That won't lead to some fun results.
Well, no, because you do Spinning Naked Man, Bullet Hell, Manic Shooter. That won't reveal even worse results.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Pornhub has its own subcategory of that.
So, Super R-Type. I don't think I've played any type of shooter, manic shooter, bullet hell game that even comes close to that just level of funness of gameplay and world and challenge. Do you think I'm wrong? Do either of you think that you've played like a bullet hell, some kind of shooter game that's better than it? Am I just being distracted by cave shooters, which I have a bias against, possibly?
I haven't played an R-Type game since the one I had on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you an idea of how long ago that was. But if you want a modern shooter that's very good and also very cheap, I recommend Downwell. It's currently on Steam for about £2.
How did you spell that, sorry?
Downwell, as it sounds. One word.
L.
Downwell.
Okay, and so it seems like you're just some white guy and you're just falling down.
Oh, yeah, it's also on iOS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also an iOS game.
Yeah, I've been watching some. I haven't been playing it personally, but I've been watching a bunch of Twitch streamers play it.
That's how I
this
found
week. Yeah, it was on I think one of the co-optional podcasts were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the PC version has a lot more control over the fall, because it's very much a action shooter, but it has some really good power-ups, excellent combos, and I'd recommend it for the price alone. It's just really tightly controlled as well.
Yeah, apparently the iOS version isn't that good.
It's a tad sloppy compared from what I've read. But I'd recommend.
Well, most iOS versions.
I was playing it while I was waiting for Fallout 4 to finish installing.
A glorious well of knowledge Wikipedia doesn't seem to show all that much. It's all the information seems to be in writing form.
Writing.
Oh God, no.
2015.
I know, like when we're trying to talk and be interesting on a podcast, I think watching people read, that is just so goddamn entertaining.
It's not like we have a show about that on this channel.
Awkward silence.
Reading aloud is completely different.
Okay.
So, do you have anything else to sell me on it, or is it just, oh yeah, it's really good, you should get it. It's much better on Windows. It's much better on computer.
Yeah.
It really has the feel of an old SNES and NES era game. that kind of really tight control of animation, and if you've, well, just give it a go. It's also kind of got visually a Metroid feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Do you like those visuals? Yes.
the only other bullet hell I can think of that I've ever really enjoyed, and this is a real blast from the past. Did either of you ever have the old Nokia brick phone?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You mean the one on the Nokia 3510?
Yeah,
But not the 3510i.
the 3510.
Because the 3510i is the one which I had.
Then you missed out on one of the greatest shooters ever.
I did play it. It was so good.
Yeah.
I did actually love that game.
I can't even remember its name, but it was so good.
Well, no, but again, it
The
was...
shooter on the Nokia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was really good. And you had like bombs, and you just kind of shot, and it was really difficult. I can't remember how far I got. I think I got a decent way, but
I think me and my cousin played it on the way to Wales once when I was younger.
yeah.
Well,
Back when phones had like decent battery lives, and you could just kind of like spend a few hours just playing the game on it.
I think mine.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my Nokia is still going.
I think mine had a good 35 hour battery life on a 5-minute charge.
Good times.
I had that phone for about 5 to 6 years.
Hmm.
I think that was
Only
my
made
last
3
phone.
phone calls on it ever.
That was my last phone before I gave up on phones altogether.
You made a fine choice.
Yes.
Right. Well, anything else to say on bullet shooters?
Just that new mainstream bullet hell games seem to be rubbish, in my opinion, my biased opinion.
Are they shit, Dan? Are they?
Yes, I would say that, or at least the ones that have crossed my path.
Yes.
And just kind of seeing about how awful they are, they've just kind of made me feel nostalgic and reminiscent of like good shooter games, and I want to play Super R-Type.
Do you know what makes me laugh about all this? There's probably some massive fanboy of those sort of games, like just writing angry emails to you now, just like, how dare you? They are the best genre of games ever.
It's the Steam game that was suggested to me that was on sale, Beetle Princess Samus. It's got like it's got a following. It's like it was very positive on Steam. All the comments were like, "Oh my god, this is great," and we need a good controversy to kind of get us on the map.
I think we should piss off the Toho fans because they're more popular than
Toho games.
Vocaloid.
But yeah, like if someone does kind of like write in and like say it's like, "Oh, you just don't understand," then that's probably true. I just don't understand. I don't see the fun in it.
Send all your angry emails to Dan, not me or Keir. To Dan, he's our HR representative.
Yeah, we should all get our own private email to the site so that the hate mail can be sent direct to us. And I promise I won't just ignore it.
Actually, given that Expletive Included has its own G+ page, which people should join because we found it today, I'll set up a G+ account for a Gmail account for this, and so emails at expletivesincluded@gmail.com, because I'll totally get round to that, like the Tumblr thing I was planning to do.
Or the Facebook thing that I did.
Yeah, that I forgot to update the other day. I am actually going to look into seeing if we can just automatically upload on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Yeah.
I've been busy with Fallout 4.
Me too.
I've been busy with anime.
Me too.
And, surviving. Okay, so I don't know how long I've rambled on about my hatred, but probably skip on to Fallout 4. Otherwise, we'll overrun. I have no idea what time we started.
We've got a good hour left, so that should about just be enough time to get the high points of Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start, Connor?
Yes, why not? So, Fallout. I have been playing it. Look at Dan on his phone. He's like,
What? I'm concentrating. I'm listening. Yes, Fallout 4. It follows Fallout 3. It's very.
It does. Well done. Now, I didn't play Fallout 3 that much. I'm going to be honest. I actually sold my copy for a guitar. So.
Fair enough.
But this game I am really enjoying. Mainly for one thing that I've become obsessed with. I find myself doing it more than ever. The base building. I just can't stop. Like, I have made Sanctuary, the first place you get to, into a well-oiled, mechanized base of badassness. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of the point of Fallout. I've been thinking over it the last couple of days on how to sell it to Dan for this show. And it's a game of little things, if that makes sense. It's not about huge overarching stories, because frankly a lot of the stories aren't that good. I don't think the main story is that compelling.
I've not even started it properly yet.
I haven't even got to Diamond City yet, and I'm already I think I'm up to 25 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. I've just been doing base building.
Yeah. And it's the little things you find, like really near Sanctuary, which is the starting place, in fact, where you start the game, there's a cabin, a little log cabin you find that's a ranger's hut. On the floor is a mattress with a dead body, and you find a little holotape by it, which is just an audio log. And it's this really compelling story about this girl who's run away from her parents because she's pregnant. Her boyfriend spurned her. And it's just this really nice, self-contained story of the end of this person's life. Or I was wandering around, I think Lexington, or one of the Boston area. It was by the river, and there was just this bench of these two people, and they were sort of dressed like there were two skeletons. They were dressed as older people, and they were just sitting on this bench holding hands, and just sort of this little moment of, this is where these two people came to end their lives. As the bombs were falling, they sat here and looked out at the Boston Sound and ended their lives that way. I really enjoy those little moments, and that's what
Bethesda are fantastic at little details like that. Because even in like the Elder Scrolls games and all that, they do that. But one of the things that I loved is, because it's just again outside Sanctuary, is there's also a little tiny hut which is has a speaker system, and it's about this poet, this author that spent his life there. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool little detail.
Yeah,
that I loved.
And that's based on a real thing. I've read Henry David Thoreau's book on Walden Pond, which name I can't remember because I read it over a year ago. It's a really compelling book, and the fact they included it there and dealt with it in such an interesting way, I really like that. I actually spent about 20 minutes trying to find, because he really details the area around the pond and sort of the area, and they really took that from the book, and I actually found the spot where I think his cabin actually would have been.
Yeah. It's just little things like that that are it's fantastic. You can just get lost in just the world of it. You don't even have to bother with the main storyline. It's just the world.
Yeah. And of course you get a really cute dog, so that helps.
Ah, the dog. This is where people are going to call me an arsehole. I'm in games like that. I don't do other people. I'm on my own. So the second I could, I was like, bye dog, and I just got rid of it. I got rid of it. And I felt like an arsehole because a second or two after I got rid of it, I walked past some people, some settlers, and they were like, you know what I need? I think I need a dog. And I was like, oh, you bastards. And I just like, that was Bethesda watching and being like, we put so much time into the dog storyline. Why would you get rid of the dog?
But on the
Like,
other
because
hand,
I'm a
it also
one-man wolf
include
pack.
a perk tree for people who don't want companions.
Yeah, I've got that. I've got that. I've put all of my stats in charisma and luck, so I'm pretty much set.
Yeah, actually, there's no longer a dump stat, which is amazing. You need every
Yeah.
skill. You know, I normally go a fairly
It's-
charisma light character because reflect me. And in this game, I wanted to do the base building. You have to have at least 6 charisma before you can do some of the better base building stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why I just went straight away, just charisma and luck. And plus, it makes the game so much easier because you can just be like, yeah, I'll do this mission, but give me more money. Give me more money.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, I'll give you more money. Would you also like my daughter? My daughter for... I'm like, yeah, I can take your daughter.
I mean, I was a little worried that the game seemed a bit humour light up until my my playthrough last night, where I came across this ship that was on top of a building and manned by robots. They wanted to get to the sea. I helped them. They landed on top of another building.
Fair enough.
I was like, it's humour light. They don't go to Captain Ironsides, who gives you a cannon.
Ooh,
You complete the mission, you get a broadside cannon to use as a weapon.
that's amazing. But there is actually quite humour in the game, and the fact that Bethesda didn't mean to do this. Have you done the thing yet where you get your dog to go back into the vault 101?
No, I haven't done that yet.
And do you know? Yeah, I'll tell Dan because it's hilarious. When you start the game in... Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
So I'll take dog meat to the vault and we'll have fun.
Yes. Basically, when you start the game and you get through all the beginning prologue, you're in this vault, and as you walk out, there's this master lock chest thing on the wall with a fantastic gun in it, like one of the best guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you can't get in it. But if you come back with the dog and you talk to the dog and say, fetch item, it just walks up to it, picks it through the master lock and just gives it you. And you're like, really, Bethesda? Really? At level 2, you have one of the best guns in the game. It's quite funny. And if you talk to him again, he gives you 500 rounds of ammo for it. I don't know whether they meant to do that or...
It's Bethesda, they didn't mean to do that.
Well, I haven't seen any flying backwards death claws yet, but I'll keep an eye out.
I got told something quite horrible about Deathclaws the other night. One of my mates has been playing it since it came out, and there's apparently a legendary Deathclaw, which is called the Chameleon Deathclaw, that you can't see until it's killed you, which is scary.
I had a fight with a legendary Alpha Deathclaw. Yeah.
Oh god.
I think it was on Thursday. It took 5 mini nuke rounds to kill it.
Jesus Christ.
All of them hit with VATs.
That's not nice.
And you know what happened when I went to loot him? I got blindsided
Did you
by his second
explode?
death claw.
Oh, that's oh that's horrible.
That was in power armor and everything.
My power armor, it's you know the first power armor you get when you go and save. Yeah. Well, I accidentally sold the arm for it.
Yeah.
And I can't find a replacement, so I've just got this power armor with only a left arm.
I've actually got 6 sets of power armor at this point in the game.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's a couple hidden around, and you get a couple more from missions. I'm currently doing the Brotherhood of Steel storyline to get the final level of power armor.
Yeah.
Because there's the 45, the 51, then there's the 60 or something that you can only get from the Brotherhood quest, I believe.
Yeah.
Because that bastard Paladin Dance is lording it over me with his high-level power armor.
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't even started. Like, you know, when you get them to Sanctuary, and then you have to go and do some stuff. I'm 8% with the game because I've just been messing about with like base creation, and that's what's fantastic about it, is the fact that I can sink all this time into something that probably means nothing to the game.
But it's so fun to do. I mean,
It is. The work...
No, go ahead.
Okay. The working out the power supply in base building is a bit annoying at first.
But once you figure out power distribution, it's so fun.
Yeah, I did find that. But it's like, I always run out of copper though. The first thing I run out of is copper straight away.
Well, I think it's the length of the wire that determines the amount of copper that's used.
Yeah.
So that's always a bugger.
So Dan, what do you think of this? Let's hear your thoughts on Fallout 4. We've been oddly quiet.
So, I recently dug out some of my old, long socks, knee-high socks, and I really like them.
Yes, Dan. About your long socks.
Say again?
Cool.
Yeah, no, it's...
So
I
about your
used to have
socks?
red and black striped ones, and then red and purple, but I've only got, the red and black now. I need to buy some more.
Okay. Oh, are we doing this? Because I'll talk about socks. I'll waste everybody's time.
We're not talking about socks. It sounds kind of interesting, but I don't have... I have so many games that I haven't completed, that I haven't played, that I don't have time to spend 25 hours in Fallout 4 creating
I'll tell you what, Dan.
a physics...
Next time you come round for a slumber party, me and you will play some Fallout 4.
Okay.
And watch My Little Pony.
Okay.
They've added Minecraft to a first-person shooter, Dan. It's a terrible, terrible thing that we love.
You already done that with Ace of Spades. Is that not what Ace of Spades was? I didn't actually play it.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's basically just Minecraft with an FPS.
Yeah, but this is a good FPS.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't played any.
To put that...
And I'm not really fussed.
Fair enough.
First-person shooters just really aren't my thing. I prefer...
Not mine, really.
To
To be honest.
I know that it is very different to the whole Battlefield, Call of Duty type things, and it's not essentially just a reskin of Call of Duty Ghosts with the dog. Have you seen the dog? You get a dog. Dogs are awesome. Dog.
I got rid of the dog, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Say again? It was Ghosts, wasn't it?
Yeah, there is a
What,
game with
Ghosts?
a dog. But
Yeah, it's Ghosts.
Game give you a dog.
Say again?
Doesn't the latest Metal Gear game give you a dog as well?
It does.
Yes.
You get a dog.
Question mark.
You do get a dog.
So soon, every game will have a dog, and then
No,
start
I think
playing
it's-
as the dog.
Elder Scrolls 6.
I think it's just the same dog. It's just the same. Oh, you got a dog in Skyrim as well.
Yeah.
You could have got it. Yeah, you did. You had to go, like, you had to do a lot of shit to get the dog, though.
What, Miko?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, to make Dan feel better, I would like to talk about another game that I've been playing, if that's allowed.
Mm-hmm.
9, that is verboten.
It's a game on Steam called Kingdom.
Kingdom, okay.
It's really, really fun.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I should go buy it right now. How much is it?
You should.
Kingdom Hearts Covenant.
It's basically a side-scrolling world builder
Mm-hmm.
where you have to... You're a king or a queen on horseback. And you have to... Huh?
Honey, I'm always the queen.
Yes. Well, you have to collect coins and build up your defences and your world, and it's got this really cool 8-bit sort of style, and it's really fun, and you can sink quite a bit of time into it.
I do like coins, and I do like medieval. Building is
Yeah, it's met. Yeah, it's like basically you get a big map, and you have 2 portals on either side that monsters come each night, and you have to try and build up defenses before they can come. And there's 3 types of things that people can be: either archers, builders, or farmers. And you have to go and recruit people. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Kind
I
of
might check that out.
of a similar genre. One I can't remember the title of, sadly. It was an indie game, kind of had a late Atari style visuals. It was that same 2D thing where you were a family in a post-apocalyptic bunker, basically, and it was resource management keeping the bunker going, and you'd send people out to forage. That was sort of very basic. It was quite interesting. But the other game that this reminds me of is Little King's Story. Do you guys know that one?
Yeah.
On the Wii, I believe. Actually, one I've been meaning to pick up, and that looks...
I've seen it, but I never owned a Wii, so...
But it's now on... There's a sequel on PS Vita or PS3, I'm not sure which.
And for the PS3? Don't have to...
Might pick up that thing where you can play Vita games on this PS3.
PlayStation TV, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do PS3 or PS4, I think. I've seen it on the PS4, but I think it's either. Because I came out like last year when we were working at Game. So we should probably know all about it. We were good.
Oh, we should.
We knew about the products that we were selling.
Yes.
PlayStation TV,
It's a thing.
it's a thing.
Would you like discount of that?
Actually,
No, I don't have a store card.
Well, you should get one. You should
I
get
don't even
one.
leave my house, let alone go to game.
Otherwise, the manager will whip us.
The game that I kind of want to play, it's basically I want to play Command and Conquer. I found like one for 50p at a charity.
Ooh.
I haven't kind of picked that up yet. It was like Tiberium Sunrise.
I did see that you've been playing a shit ton of Civilization 5, Dan.
I have a problem with Civ 5 in that I want to like play a full game. I want to start a
Yeah.
civilization and I want to win.
Yeah.
I don't want to play a civilization, get to the next era, drop it for like a day, come back, play another era, drop it for a day, and it doesn't kind of feel right to me that it's like it is kind of like a short game. It's just like a level essentially, and I want to kind of, but even on like a quick game, even the shortest game you can do, it will still take like a full day to kind of clear a map, which is
Yeah.
frustrating for me. It's just it doesn't suit my style of play, so I do end up overplaying it a bit.
One of the games that I preferred better than Civ 5 was Sid Meier's Beyond Earth. I thought that was a much better game. Mainly,
So much about it, to be honest. Explain it to me. Sell it.
Oh, okay. So it's Civ in space.
Wow, that's amazing.
Basically,
I'm
a
sold.
remake of Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri that is one of the best strategy games ever made.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is you can go into all sorts of stuff with espionage and dick over other players and just generally be a little troll.
But, of course, the barbarians in Beyond Earth are a lot tougher than in Civ 5.
Yes.
Well, seeing as I've been playing up to like level 6 difficulty, I can't remember which that is, possibly. I think it's. Does it go Deity, Immortal God?
I think.
In that case, I've been playing it.
Quest?
I've been playing like the third from top. Barbarians will still help you up.
Yeah, I play on Settler or Chieftain if I'm feeling really. And in Beyond Earth, on the lowest difficulty, the aliens can overrun your settlement. Quite easily.
Yeah, they will. They will mess your shit up.
Though, interestingly, Beyond Earth has a side game that they released called Starships.
Yeah.
Quite cheap. And I've played that a lot, and I think it's not a very deep game, but it's interesting.
I was looking at that. It did look interesting.
Well,
It did
in
look...
Beyond Earth, it has a very good unit upgrade system where you have your paths and you upgrade. In Starships, it takes that one step further. You pick a faction, and then you have a massive array of unit upgrades for your ships, and that's basically the core feature of the game. So you start with tiny patrol vessels, basically. That's just command, guns, engine, basically.
Yeah.
And you can add segments to them till they're a massive superstar destroyer.
Yeah, it's. I'd recommend it. So Dan, get on it, play it.
Yeah.
That's your job now, as well as playing Fallout 4.
Spend the money that I don't have on video games. While I still have a library full of unplayed video games.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's how we do these things.
Yeah. Now, I've pretty much been, apart from Fallout 4, I've been really slacking on video games recently because I know this podcast isn't for talking about that because I've been mainly playing Dungeons and Dragons.
It's allowable.
We're gonna get to that later at some point.
Yeah.
I've actually been playing a decent amount of video games this week. I've had the week off work, and so rather than writing like I should have been, I've kind of been going through my PlayStation library. So all of like the free games that I've got from PlayStation Plus that I've ignored, I've kind of been going through. Some of them are a bit disappointing. I remember one. I think it might be one of the ones which is from this month. Shark fin soup? No, dragon fin soup. Something along those lines. It's kind of like a 3D tile RPG type thing.
Yeah.
Where you play this girl kind of based on a Red Riding Hood character design that I thought looked really good. It's got like this kind of anime style. You kind of have a shotgun. You go around hunting like monsters. Very disappointing.
Aww.
I know. It's a shame.
So,
and I remember like seeing.
That if you want to market a game at Dan, and Dan specifically, what you need is a cute anime girl on the cover and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I go with video games. And if you look at my shelf, and general other stuff.
So cute anime girl in Lolita, and I can sell anything to you guys.
Yeah, and then,
Pretty much.
because I just never learn. At least this game was free. Because even like again,
Yeah.
which obviously, but see on like the PlayStation page where it's like saying like, oh this, it's got great reviews, 5 stars. It's so great to see female protagonist be more kind of sassy and sexy and or
Now,
something.
Dan, none of that.
None of
None of that.
yeah, that's too political.
No politics
We're not
on the show. We can do another
I just
show
want
if
to
you want politics.
do this. I'll do my thing that I do for my videos. Expletives Included does not hold any political stance, or if we do, we have your political stance. Whatever you hate, we hate. And whatever you agree with, we agree with.
Well, I know that me and Kira are missing
Please,
pro, so saying that whatever they hate, we hate is quite a fair bet.
I do hate
And if you want to, and if you want to send angry letters, please send them care of Dan at Expletives Included.
All I
Know
will
that he is a bastard, and we all hate him.
all I will
Now
say,
accepting packages with mysterious white powder in them. Open them up, Dan.
the main character
Our HR rep.
she's not interesting. None of the characters are. The dialogue's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Is it free this month on PS4 or PS3? I might give it a go.
I got it on PS4 because I don't really use PlayStation Plus on PS3 just because I can't be bothered to set it all up. But I bought it from Kier,
Well,
all of his downloaded games, and I don't want to kind of mess any of that up by doing whatever.
Fair enough.
I'm
See,
not sure-
I sold my PS Vita recently, so I can't get any. Huh?
It might be PS Vita as well. I'm not sure. But
Well, I sold mine to get Fallout.
For you.
you should have sold it to me, man.
Then you'd
I'm
have the complete
poor.
PlayStation collection, wouldn't you, Dan?
Say again?
Then you'd have the complete PlayStation collection.
I can't remember if back when I was young I was forced to get rid of the PlayStation 1. Actually, no. No, I think I do have the PlayStation 1. I've definitely got a PS2.
I've got my PlayStation 1. I've got PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I don't know what. Right, guys. Talk to me about PlayStation 4. Is it any good?
I'm a Nintendo guy.
Console, it's got a rubbish game collection. It's how many years has it been? 2 years that it's been out?
Nearly 3 at this point, isn't it?
Nearly 3. Yeah, we've got like 15
I
games.
think so.
You know,
It's
we're
a
about
lot
to
of-
hit the next cycle.
Say again?
We're about to hit the next console cycle, remember?
Yeah, and we still have had
That
no.
is true.
If you want games, then there's a massive indie market. But as I've kind of discovered, there are some with like cool ideas.
They're
that
all shit.
not
And they're all on
they're not
Steam as
all
well.
shit, but
Cheaper.
Yeah, if
I played some of the free ones.
PC Master Race.
So like, I think I was playing Grow Home, which seems like cool and interesting, but it's kind of padded out by like this crystal gathering to get power-ups, and I was like doing all of that, and I just kind of started getting bored of doing the whole completionist stuff, and I just thought, yeah, it's cool, it's interesting, but I'm not going to come back to this. I kind of bored myself by playing the game. Another one that I've played was like Super Time Force, which was funny. It was something like Super Time Force. It was really funny. It's like 16-bit design. It's just like a running, jumping, shooting game. You do like time travel stuff. So you die, you go back in time with start another one, and then you kind of do the same level with like your previous character still running and jumping and shooting, and then you're running and jumping and shooting. So you've got like 10 characters on the screen running, jumping, and shooting at the same thing, and it's all like stuff that you've done. It's really fun. It's really interesting. But rather than like having like the full game or like a long game and kind of exploring more, it's like, oh yes, and collect all of these things and like get all of these achievements and all of these. That's how we're going to pad out the game. That's how we're going to make the game longer. And I kind of started, as I always do, it's like, yes, let's collect all of these things. Let's do all of these things. Let's not do all of these things. Let's do some of these things. Let's just complete the game. Shall I go back and do all of this stuff? Yeah. Which seems to be how I go along with things. So I completed the game. I spent like extra time at the start just trying to do all the extra stuff, but I just kind of got bored of it, stopped doing it, completed the game in like under an hour, and yeah, it was fun. But I'm glad I didn't pay for it because it's extremely short.
Yeah.
It is hella short. But it's like fun, and there should be more. But yeah. There's like a puzzle section of it as well, but it's just, I don't know, it just gets you the extra collectibles. Why would you? Yeah, I've already completed the game.
Yeah.
What was another one that I played that was PS4 that was fun? I can't remember. Because I've gone through a few. I think there was like another. Like Magicka 2. I thought that looked really interesting and really fun. And
I love Magicka. I adore Magicka.
I don't know. I didn't get into it. Magicka 1 might have been good, but Magicka 2, it just.
Did you play Magicka Vietnam?
No,
yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. I didn't get into it. In fact, I can't. I don't know, I'm not doing a good job of selling PlayStation, but...
It's okay, because I'm about to go into a mini... I don't know how much time we've got left, but if I would like to go into a little fangirl moment, please.
You've got about 25 minutes, it's fine.
I can't remember what time
Okay.
I'm going to finish at 7, so...
So, Dan, you know how much of a Blizzard whore I am, and how I'm pretty much their biggest fangirl.
Yeah, you do like the Hearthstone stuff, you do the WoW stuff, you do the whatever stuff. You know what, these crystal things that you can actually buy in game shops now or in other retail.
So recently, one of my friends that is in my guild got onto the Overwatch beta, and I got hands-on time with the Overwatch beta.
Is that like their Dota thing?
No, it's their Team Fortress 2 thing.
Okay.
Oh my god, guys, it's so fun. It's really pretty. It's really pretty to look at. The graphics are fantastic. The character builds are really well balanced, and some, like my particular favorite characters, Tracer, because she's just so annoying. She's basically the scout of, and she has this really cool time ability where you can run in to a group of enemies, just cause havoc, and then reverse time so you're out of the combat, so they don't know where you are again.
How do you do time stuff in like a Team Fortress 2 style thing without?
I don't know how they've done it, but I don't know, because you basically can short jump as Tracer and you're really fast, but it just kind of reverses you back to where you were, like a couple of steps back, like a few steps back, so it just kind of reverses you out of combat.
Okay.
But it's very sort of, the graphics are very stylized to the sort of, you can tell that it's Blizzard, because Blizzard put a lot of work into cutscenes and the graphics of it on it now.
This might be a Team Fortress 2 killer, because I know a lot of people have been complaining about that game in the last few years.
I don't I don't think so, because Team Fortress 2 has this very strong fan base that even though it's gone a bit down, maybe downhill, it's got this still very loyal fan base.
But the popularity of Team Fortress 2 in the original, which is when I played it, I stopped playing after they opened it up to the flood of modifications, was its impeccable balance. And do you think Overwatch will sort of bring that in?
Yeah, I really do, because I do, but then again, because it's Blizzard, it'll get very competitive, and Blizzard has this very bad habit of making things esports. So they did it with Heroes of the Storm, they did it with Hearthstone. That the second the online community, the Twitchers get hold of it, it'll be made into an esport, and that's when the meta of it will become very obvious, and people will be like, "Oh, that character is overpowered. Nerf that character. That character's underpowered."
At the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what I'm worried about. But at the moment in beta, it looks, and what the very brief time I got hands-on with it, it played very, very well.
Yeah. Though, isn't the latest StarCraft installment coming out soon? So that might sort of stop it becoming an esport just as soon.
Legacy of the Void, the last expansion to StarCraft 2. Yep, it's coming out soon. It's in closed beta at the moment. Only select YouTubers and reviewers can play it. So, yeah.
We will one day be select, Connor, don't worry.
Yeah,
We will
we shall become famous, and then we'll be selected to do things.
But I have been watching someone play it because I'm a massive lore nerd, and I love the lore of these games, and I just want to know about the story, because it goes into the... We've had the Zerg in the last one, and we had the Terrans and all that lot, but this time we've got the Protoss, and we're going to go down the very psionic sort of weird space psychics.
Well, yeah. That should be good. I mean, I've been sort of waiting for all of the expansions to be out to pick up StarCraft 2. So I've played the first one, I really enjoyed that many, many years ago. But the second one, I was really put off with the model they've used, with releasing it one a year.
Yeah. Well, Heart of the Swarm, the second expansion, storyline-wise, maybe I don't really care for the gameplay of it, because I just love the story of StarCraft. It's fantastic. Like, the whole stuff with Kerrigan and, like, Jim Raynor, just mwah.
Yeah.
Why'd you stay, Jim? She's crazy. She's crazy. Why'd you stay? Yeah. No, it's all about that. It's all about that alien booty. It's all about that alien booty.
Well, let's see, what time is it? I'll round us out with sort of what little other gaming I've been doing, because I think this might interest both of you. The only games I've been playing other than Fallout 4, and this has been very little because Fallout 4's been eating everything, I've gotten into Splatoon.
Yes!
I'm not sure if I'm a kid or a squid now, but damn it, it's so good.
So, back in the console wars, when it was NES versus
yeah,
Nintendo versus Sony, I was always Nintendo. And I think at heart, I probably am more of a Nintendo fanboy than a Sony fanboy.
Me too.
I never owned an N64, a Wii U, but I do have a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, a PS4, and a PSP. So I haven't actually played Splatoon because I don't have a Wii U.
I don't have a Wii U, but whenever I get a chance to get a hold of Splatoon, I will play the balls off it. I love that game.
Well,
it's just addictive.
It's so fun. It's such a well-designed game. And I have all of the Nintendo consoles just to show off that nerd penis. And I just, as you can probably see in the background of my picture, I just got a new TV, 32-inch. Bought it for free as well. Very nice. I can't wait to try Splatoon on that.
Oh, it'll be.
I mean, my one complaint about Splatoon is you can't play it with the Pro controller. You have to use the gamepad.
Have they implemented the fact that you can't have voice chat with friends yet?
That might be coming in this month update, because there's a big update happening this month, and I don't know what's in it.
Because I know that was one of the big things that people were complaining about.
Though I kind of enjoyed the fact it's all the team play is done silently.
Yeah, and because I was reading this massive article when it came out, because it came out when me and Dan were working at Game.
Yeah.
And there was this massive thing about these COD players being like, why can't I talk to my friends? Why can't I talk on thing? And I was like, you're forgetting, guys, that it's made. We may play it, but it's made for Nintendo's main demographic is children. We may play it, but because oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
Well, one of the things I really like I've noticed with the matches is it's very international. I typically play late at night. It's once I sort of crashed out on Fallout, I'll pick up Splatoon and play that for like an hour, a couple of matches, and it's sort of a lot of Korean players, a lot of Japanese. I'm playing late at night, 3-4 in the morning, so very international, which I like, because normally when you have matches with other games, it's often when I come to play late at night, I'm very difficult to find players. So the fact that it's silent is quite nice. There's no problem there. No communication error. Because everyone knows what they're doing. It's sort of like, okay, you've got the roller. You have one job. You have one job and you will do it. And that's why I play the roller.
And then at the end, you had one job!
You had one job, man. You had one job.
I was trying to snipe with a roller. What was I supposed to do?
No, I usually hate those sort of games, but like, I don't know what it is. I just something about the way, the aesthetic of it, and something about the way
it's
it
so
looks.
Charming, I think.
It is, and it's like, I don't know. The second she came out, I just had to have her, and well, they all got all the amiibos and that lot for Splatoon got stolen, didn't they?
You mean at our shop?
Oh no! What happened was we only get in England a very small shipment of Nintendo products when they first come out. So when all the Splatoon amiibos and Splatoon, the truck that came off the ferry was stolen. So amiibo, all the game shops didn't have amiibos. I had to get mine off Amazon, and mine's from America because England just did not have them because they were all fucking stolen.
I imagine the same thing will happen when the amiibos come out.
No. I'm getting me and Isabel.
I don't follow.
Icky Slider.
Isabel, she's so adorable.
Yeah. Well, have you played New Leaf, Dan?
Yeah, Dan.
I can't remember. I had Animal Crossing on the. I can't remember if it was DS or 3DS. I think it was 3DS. I don't think it was.
Maybe New Leaf, I think.
I think it was the one before New Leaf.
The one before New Leaf was Into the City on the Wii.
Yeah.
And then
If it was on the 3DS, it'll be...
On the DS.
yeah, because I remember with Animal Crossing, I was so excited when the one on the GameCube first came out.
I think that's still the best. That's the best one I've played.
Well,
But then I always play that with, like, on my friend's GameCube, kind of on their save file with them. It was much more kind of communal, and it wasn't, because when I was like playing the one that I actually had, it was just kind of on my own, and it just didn't feel as.
Well, it's just I remember the Nintendo magazine. Back when it was good, so we're talking many years ago. I had that huge article they did on Animal Crossing, and I read it for months and months. That was the first game I properly obsessed over in media, was Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And I still love that game, and I'm sad to say I'll probably buy the new ones, even though I don't like where they're going with the series.
Oh, but you're going to buy Happy Designer with the amiibo cards and the figures and buy the cards.
No, I'll just buy the amiibos. I think I may have to break.
I'm going to buy the amiibo. Well, no. I'm going to buy one amiibo, and that's Isabelle, and then I'm not going to buy any of the others.
I know, but you can buy them in as a giant pack with a little housing stuff in it as well for special edition.
I'm aware of it. I have seen it.
But you're forgetting to buy the cards.
Damn, we don't work at Game anymore. We don't have to upsell.
No, I'm not doing it because of all the game stuff. I'm doing it because it's, that's where Nintendo was going with it. That's like Nintendo's thing now. It's like, buy all of these extraneous features. Buy these cards, buy these figures, buy these Zelda books that will try to convince you that it is one continuous timeline that's just kind of splintered.
Actually, have you seen the big release about Zelda?
I think Connor's, the Hyrule Historia. But they've also brought out like big thick books, like I think of like 2 or 3 others. I have them all upstairs.
Oh, are you talking about Linkle?
Yeah.
Oh, Linkle.
Linkle?
Oh, Dan doesn't know about Linkle.
Inform me of Linkle.
It seems that in the next Zelda game, Link will be a girl.
Oh, you can choose. You can choose, I think.
Can you? I didn't see that. I only saw that you...
Wait. You said Link girl or Link O?
Linkle.
That's what people are calling female Link.
What?
Google it. Google it now. We'll wait.
Of course, this doesn't answer the age-old question. What if Zelda was a girl?
What if Zelda was a girl, though?
But yeah, I'm kind of excited they're spending so much time on this new Zelda game.
Look at Dan's face. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm a massive
He's
Zelda
frozen
fan.
in disgust.
The design is lovely.
Yes, it is.
And I love that she's dual-wielding crossbows.
She is dual-wielding crossbows.
But Link... They thought, who is the favourite character? Who does everyone love in the Legend of Zelda franchise? I know, it's Tinkle. So let's take his name, merge Link's name, and then boom, we've got a female Link.
You leave my boy Tingle out of this. Tingle ain't done nothing to you.
He's done everything to me. He was the beginning of the end, man. Beginning of the end. I'm surprised he's not in Triforce Heroes as one of the playable characters. I'm surprised he's not like the 4th warrior.
Do you want...
Don't say anything. Don't. If he's got a Tingle suit, then I want nothing of it.
Have you seen that Cloud is going to be in
I have.
Super Smash Brothers?
I'm wondering how they're going to do all of his limit breaks, because it seems like you can... I've seen him do like Braver or Cross Slash, I can't remember which. And then Omni Slash is like his ultimate thing, but I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. It seems quite interesting. They've also got all
Is he
the...
still there?
I think so. Hello? You stopped moving. But we're still live, so he might come back in a second. We should probably just keep talking.
Yes, let's just keep talking.
I'm not sure if he's going to summon the Eidolons, whether they're going to be like new items that you can get, like
I don't know, but the one of the cool things that they've also done with it is the map. When he
He has expletives included has left.
It's just me and you now, Dan.
Yeah, but he was hosting.
We're still live.
It does say that we're still live. Right. I'll check our other chat, see if he said anything on there. While I do that, you keep talking about Cloud or whatever.
Oh, we're back.
No, he's back.
So, Cloud. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It looks kind of... It's weird, because he's, like...
Because main series Final Fantasy is now exclusively like PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, it's never been on... Like, Cloud has never been on a Nintendo console. It's...
Ever since Nintendo dicked over Squaresoft by not doing a disc system for the SNES.
It's weird. It's like...
And I'm back.
Hello.
Hopefully nothing bad has happened with our hosts leaving. So hopefully you will have seamlessly seen all of our panic.
All of the panic, who knows?
It's cool. Leave it in.
What was Dan's reaction to Linkle?
Oh,
Linkle?
It's... I started a rant on Tingle.
Ah.
And I told him to leave Tingle alone. Tingle's done nothing to him.
And then somehow...
Other than those molestation charges.
Say again?
Other than those charges of molestation.
And then somehow we
started talking about...
Cloud's appearance in...
Super Smash Brothers.
Well...
And... Oh, is it time to go?
It's nearly on the hour, so closing remarks, people.
Dan? Closing remarks?
Final remarks. Super R-Type was awesome. Fallout 4, rather. I'm not going to spend the money on it. Maybe if it gets like super cheap, or if someone wants to just give it to me, then that would be... I'm not going to buy it. And then, what did we talk about after? I don't know. Linkle. It looks really awesome, but that better be like a working title, working name.
It's a fan name.
Why would
I'm going to make it. I'm going to petition. It's going to be a thing.
Wrong, and it's awful, and they need to change it.
I've just made a new ship. Linkle. It's done. It's link on link action, just all the time.
I think
better than
I think I would have rathered
Fairy Boys.
I think I would have rathered like a game where you actually play as Zelda, because I've seen some amazing fan art of like a Zelda like filling the role of hero of time, hero of whatever.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. It should be good. I think it looks interesting, but
yeah,
just do away with Linkle. The sooner that's like taken round back and shot in the head, then.
Jesus.
I mean, the only thing I dislike about this Linkle thing is that game's probably going to be released with the NX.
I haven't really heard anything.
Yeah, probably.
Which means I'll have to clear
it
because I have all my.
Actually, they did say. I read something that they said that it's going to still be on Wii U.
It might be a Twilight Princess situation.
Oh yeah, which that is coming out again. They're remastering that.
Yeah, HD remix. Which, of all the games to release a HD remix of, why Twilight Princess?
I like Twilight Princess. I'm like the only person in the world that does.
It just wasn't a good follow-up to Wind Waker.
No, that is true. Wind Waker is my favourite game of all time.
So anyway, we're on the hour, so let's call us out, and we shall have another one of these next week, or whenever.
Okay.
We'll
Can our next one be about Dungeons and Dragons, please?
Why not? I was going to suggest put comments if you want a topic, but you won't because we don't have any fans, so Dungeons and Dragons next week, it is said. Good night.
Good night.